What is up, everybody? All right. Hey, thank you, Zelos, for the 23-month resub. And thank you again, Mercury, for the 29-month resub. I ain't even done anything yet. Anyway, so they actually did add Lancer Ryoma. And Mori was rated up with him. So, chat, I rolled... Okay, let me put it this way, chat. I rolled on my main account. What do you think I got first? Mori, 5-star, Izo, Spook. What do you? How do you? Yeah, no, I got Ryoma. I got fucking Tuna Can. I got Caster Gilgamesh. I got 3 Izos in one summon, and then I finally got a Mori. And then I remembered that one Mori is not enough coins. Even though my Mori's fucking NP5, Bond 10, one Mori copy wasn't enough to do literally anything. I had to get one more, which thankfully I got in just one more summon. But yeah, wasn't great. I had to use a lot more SQ than I wanted. I got Ryoma, which is nice. I mean, you know, he's a cool 5-star for once, so that's something. But I just wanted Mori, man. And it's just awful. So, I was gonna roll on Ryoma on this account, but because I got him while trying to roll for Mori, I might not, because now that I've already got him. I only have him MP1, and it'd be nice to have him at MP2, but I don't know if I want to roll just for that when I already have him. So, because he might add something else that I want soon, and my main account is starting to not look so good on the SQ department, so I think we wait. I don't know, maybe we'll throw summon tickets because I have so many. Alright, we didn't technically beat this boss, the Berserker one, so we'll fight him one more time. Unless anyone can think of something they really, really want to, you know, see against this boss. Otherwise, we'll just kill it one time and then move on to what's new today. Limited 3-stars get 30 coins per copy instead of 15, so at least there's that, but I mean, it takes 120 coins for one passive. Just get bomb 15. That's all I gotta do, right? Alright, you know, if someone's got a Ryoma up, we could use that. I haven't, oh, there's one. I hadn't leveled my skills yet on mine, so I'm assuming this one is going to be stage 3 then, let's see. Actually, I want to see stage 2 in action, but yeah, that's stage 3. Alright, well, let's see what the, I haven't actually looked at the NP animation yet. What do we give? I guess, Oh, Arjuna, can you change that? We don't want an event CE. Oh, crap. This is a terrible stage to use them because they're an event servant, which means they're going to do massive bonus damage, but oh well. But yeah, give them like a gut CE because they're probably going to need that. Maybe we just use them on a farming stage real quick so we don't have to wait around. Surely they can solo this as an event servant. Do default. They're pretty good though. They have buff removal resistance for 3 turns. They have debuff immunity for 3 turns. They have 2 art ups. Got a defense up every time the NP. They should be able to loot pretty easily from what I can tell. I'm not very happy with their toolkit though. It's really boring. I like the anti-debuff stuff, but like they're another unit with the 50% battery. It's like, do we really need another one? Like, I'm tired of it, man. It's like, that every fucking unit they want to be good now, they just slap a giant battery on it. Oh god, I just dropped some frames. That's probably gonna be my ISP again. They just cannot do a good job, man. Let's see what it's like throughout the day here. But yeah, it's another looping Art Lancer, and with a giant fucking battery. I think my volume here. We're not dropping very many frames though, we're hardly dropping any, but it's just indicative of how this ISP has been. I don't care for the, like, floating eyes. It's a little weird. Well, I guess if we want to see if he has a BM combo, we have to do a normal combo first. I know, people really are in the mindset of 50% or they suck. That's cool. That's a pretty involved extra attack, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I saw they buffed Nobu again, but not Archer Nobu, because of course not. But yeah, that's a really interesting extra attack there. Dude, she is such a fucking nerd. I like how she's in like a serious ascension and she's still a giant nerd. Ryoma seems like he's pretty much the same as always. Well, it's really cool until the end, where like all that build up and they just fly through the enemy. Which, I mean, I guess fair enough, but that was a lot of build up for not exactly much of an attack, but it's still cool. I wonder if it's different in stage 1 and 2. I feel like it might be. Surprised they didn't get more refund off that, so they're gonna need to be working with the support. Because, like, Percival hitting 6 enemies like that, I think would have gotten more. But I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. They are Berserkers, that's true. Berserkers, you get less. You know, in case they crit me, I'm just gonna evade. I don't want to get one shot here. Alright, let's see if we have a BM combo. It's the same? That's kind of disappointing. I like when they get 2 NPs. Don't think they have a BM, didn't seem like it. You know, you really would think that would be AoE with the big explosion. Hey, Genical. Alright, we'll do the NP in fast mode here. The Hercules now? Alright. Let's see if they got a Gut CE and we'll do the Berserker stage, then we'll move on to the new stuff. We actually needed to do that node anyway. Don't know why I keep checking the extra slot. Let's see if we actually got the other stage here. So I want to see their other animations and whatnot. Yeah, Arjuna, can you switch to 1 or 2? Preferably 2, because I want to see that one, but I want to see what happens here. Because I'm assuming at least some of their normal cards are going to be different. I think they kind of have to be. And if they're not, I will be confused. Because that would mean, like, the NPC one had a lot of their own animations. I'm not sure Arjuna is still here. Uh-oh. Well, I could slot mine, but I'd have to switch accounts and everything. Alright, Juno will probably be back. Probably just busy with something. In the meantime, what do we want to use for this? Might use one of my units. Because otherwise I'd have to look for someone to slot the right CE and all that, and I don't want to bother. Okay, we already did it with Gwen, which that was actually pretty cool. Bet your Horse Bondo could do it. We did it with Protoku. We need like stage 1 or stage 2 Arjuna. I wanted to see the other animations. Although it sounds like they're not as different as one might hope. Oh, we at stage 2 now? Let's see. Well, I checked it just a second ago and it was stage 3, so I don't know if it like updated or not, because you know how FGO is. Yeah, it's still stage 3. Yeah, a lot of times, if you change something like that, it won't update the support list. You have to do... It's so... I've checked this because I've messed around with it myself. Like, if you level up a skill rank, it won't update. If you change an ascension, it won't update. It'll only update if you, like, you know, unequip them or re-equip them or do something It's weird, but it just is how it is. Like, you have to... There's certain things, like, to do to get the game to actually, like, re-scan what their skill ranks are and, like, what their ascension is. Otherwise, it'll just be what it was before. It's really weird. What I normally do is I just, like... let's say it's like Billy the Kid, right? Let's say I leveled up Billy the Kid's skills, or I changed him to stage 1 or whatever. I'll just completely unequip him and like put in, you know, Robin Hood, send that support list through, then go back and then put Billy in and then send that support list through, and that generally always gets it to update properly. Yeah, it's kind of weird though, this many years in, and there's still all that weird crap with the support list. Okay, well in the meantime, because we can use them on any stage. Trying to think who I want to use here. Let's give 100 Face a go. I'd be shocked if she couldn't do this. But this stage actually does not really reward what she does. She's way more about, you know, longevity, and just keep doing solid damage for a very long period of time, where this stage is very much do a whole lot of burst damage. And like her heal won't do anything. So I don't know, she might actually fail this. That would be disappointing if she did. I don't think she will. Because even Ushi could do it, but Ushi's more bursty. I don't know, maybe 100 Face is going to get smacked here. That would be a real shame though, with like so many units have been able to do this. Yeah, the heals go in the first bar, but I think she can deal with the first bar with or without it. Unless she gets one shot and then the heal won't do anything. So she'll probably just be down to like low health, but we'll see. She might have more maximum health than Ushi, that would help, because Ushi could get one shot really easily. I might actually put crit down. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, because if anything fucks her up, it's gonna be that. Her getting crit on like the first health bar. Let's see. 1 buff success chance. I guess I put it on quick. It's kind of weird to put it on quick, but I think it's okay. Where's Landling's mask? There it is. And then Buster, I guess just damage. I won't use it much. Either that or the crit damage removal. This account doesn't have that, never mind. Alt account life. Okay, Gilgamesh it is. Hey, Rabbit. Honestly, out of all the big boy like units I've used for this is the only one I'm a little worried about, just because like what we saw with Ushi, right, would actually in many ways affect 100 Face as well. Although I guess we do have the better CE and stuff like that. This is actually a Give Beastly FP stream. I wonder how much FP Beastly gets on like a good day. I feel like it's a lot. Because everybody tries to add Beastly all the time anyway. He's got a mix of like fun stuff and then meta stuff for farming, and then he gets summoned. Like Jesus, I summon Beastly so often for like just a George, right? It's like Max and Beastly and Lost. I summon them so much. The CQ's not out yet. I think it's the day after tomorrow, I think. Hopefully it's good. I kind of want it to be the assassin dude again, but we'll see. I wish he was playable. At least Rion was playable, but we kind of knew that was coming eventually. But all these other people, not looking so good. Guys, so we're up to 4 males this year. Although Ryoma only kind of half counts. Because it's kind of a 2-for-1, right? It's kind of a 1 female, 1 male, so... doesn't really do a whole lot for the ratio, I feel. Ryoma is like the main one, though. Okay, I don't even know if this is a good opening hand. I don't know if we actually want to do a lot of damage yet. It's kind of like 28 females, though, depending on how you look at it. Wonder Twins, that one is, I mean, technically is 1 for each, I guess, but that was not this year anyway. Although everyone rolls seems to care about, is it Pollux, I think I say it? Okay, we want stars. I actually think I skip the Buster card. They weren't very popular one way or the other, though. Like, these sold very badly. Yeah, Castor is the dude. Okay, no point in evading right now. We have slightly more health than Ushi, I think, but not by much. So I don't want to break it here. I want to break it next turn. I need to do my buff success chance here, though. I want to make stars, but 70% crit is nice. I think we do this. Ooh, I'm a little worried we're not gonna break here. Yeah, the heal doesn't matter at all. The heal doesn't do anything because I'm either gonna die on that turn or not. It makes no difference, right? If I'm gonna die now, right? It doesn't matter that I healed there. It doesn't do a damn thing. I guess with this heal, there's a slight chance that I would live again, but oh, I mean, that's not like I don't do anything. Okay, so we have to break here or we fucked. Oh my god, did that get rid of my buff success chance? It did. There's no making that work then. Why did I even heal? Because I was just saying how I was only doing it to demonstrate. I don't need to heal. I was literally doing it to demonstrate! And then it fucking removed my buff success chance. God damn it. But yeah, I actually think 100 Face might lose this. That really is saddening to me because like so many units can solo this. It's kind of a weird, like, perfect storm to really be bad for her toolkit. I think she can do it, but I don't think the win rate's gonna be good. It's like you have to get lucky. Like that turn right there, you have to get lucky. If you got crit, you'll die. We'll see. If she can loop really smoothly, it'll probably be okay. It doesn't matter if I used it or not because I used the heal, so, I mean, it removes the buff success chance. Because it, you know, removes all your buffs. Some idiocy in chat never changes. And I didn't use the wrong quick card because we needed the crit down. Like, how hard is it to follow along here? Oh yeah, chat's not on screen because I was recording earlier, but I'll turn it on. I'm sparing the VOD viewers. There you go. All right, let's see. I guess I art chain. If she gets set up where she has like crits on a turn, she can actually NP when the turn she wants to break if she'll get her NP back again. And that way you get the resist down and so on. Oh, great. Yeah, there we go. Imagine this. Look. When one of your taunts dies, there's only 10 cards left in the deck. You have 5 cards of each. So one of the 2 units is guaranteed to get a Brave Chain. You literally cannot like miss a Brave Chain, right? You have to get a Brave Chain on this hand, right? And then if you don't get the Brave Chain on, if you lose the 50-50, right, you still have really good odds of having 2 other cards, right? But no, George just, you know, flips that coin 5 times and wins it all 5 times apparently. Damn it, George. Trying to get a normal run here. It's probably going to be a long time for Hunter Face to get an animation update. She's not day 1 animations anyway, and then she's not particularly popular. Okay, I think I'm going to NP next turn. And then that means I need to make a lot of stars. I almost want to use my first skill. Yeah, we're going really bursty, so I think I do. So, I think do I quick? Do I think yeah, I'll probably get my NP if I quick. This hit count's high. Please don't crit me. Okay. So she has to break and she has to loop. How does that happen? This crit spread. Don't worry guys, we now have a massive crit down when it doesn't matter anymore. I wonder how many 3 stars would actually struggle with this stage. It might be more than I'm thinking. Okay, well, we looped, no problem. Omega bonked. That Stargin down actually really sucks. You should be fine, because she's got her own evade, and then the Mystic Code evade, and then the guts. I guess you evade first, that way he can potentially attack you more and give you more NP back. Damn Stargin down. I would love to try 100 Gareth out here, actually. A level 100 Gareth got close. Had low chance of winning, so Gareth didn't do it, but I couldn't. I guess on a miracle turn, she probably could. Did not crit there. 100 face. You didn't break. If she had crit, she would have broke. But Ushi didn't do it, but I could see that Ushi could do it. But Ushi's like Ushi would have had a lot better RNG though. She didn't have like a good craft essence, and that was really hurting her. We can still win. But that's bad. This should be the final turn. If I broke there, this would be the final turn, so my final NP would have the art up, but now it's not going to have it. So I think I actually NP just to have another art down. Like, it's kind of risky because I might not loop, but I kind of have to. That sucks. So the nightmare here is we double don't crit. Because this is the turn where the boss will only hit us 1 time. So we get like no NP gain from being attacked, really. Oh, that's not good. Okay, whew! We had it, as long as we crit once, it's okay. But if we had failed that second crit, we actually might have lost the stage. It's still gonna be close though, like missing our art up is bad. I kind of wonder, you know what? Atlas would have been better on this run. Now, if I reset, I think a lot of times where we failed to break there, we would have broke, and that's only because of the attack up. But actually, right, this run, Atlas is better, because this attack up didn't do anything. because it almost broke, but it didn't. And then we just overkilled like a motherfucker. So all of the damage that we did with this was just overkill on that health bar. And that means it didn't do anything. So instead of having it, I could do Atlas right now, and my evade would come back. And then it's better. So actually, even on a bad run, I think you just always bring Atlas. I think Atlas is just better. Because that means the only RNG in the whole run is not getting one shot on the first turn. And that way, if things go really badly, like it did here, where we didn't loop and we didn't break, you still have extra value. So yeah, Atlas is just superior to default here. Which is normally the case for 100 Face. I just didn't think it would be because this fight is so bursty. Alright, let's see if she can do it here. She's gonna have triple art resist down, so I probably art chain because of the 60% damage up and then the 3 of a kind bonus. But yeah, absolutely Atlas is the way to go. Because you might still break on that turn, but even if you don't, you got a really big safety net. Where with default, it's like you have a way better chance of breaking that health bar early. And if you do, you win earlier and you don't need the evade. But whoo, that was close. That was close. Okay, yeah, that definitely should have brought Atlas there. Well, I'm glad she beat it because that was not a particular. The only RNG in that is that turn where you can one-shot you. As long as you don't get one-shot there and you play right, you should win. So that's good. So you definitely, I think, ahead of Ushi there, because even if Ushi had the better craft essence, I don't think Ushi's win rate would be that good. She would definitely have done way better than she did yesterday, but... I like the Nobu with the clap. That's pretty good. Alright, let's, I have not seen the boss today, and we gotta check out Ryoma's other stage here. But I actually think a lot of 3 stars at level 100 would fail that stage. I haven't seen Cairo do it, but I know Cairo did it, but I'm assuming it's not that bad, because, like, Baldi's got the one-hit evade, that's perfect for that stage, right? So that he should be fine. Ku has, you know, massive excess value. Proto-Ku can do it, but if he doesn't have a Gut CE, it's RNG. But if he has a Gut CE, then it's fine. Hunter Face could do it there, and it's mostly fine. Not quite as good as Proto-Ku, but pretty good. Yeah, it's true. Baldi does do good in burst, and that was a pretty bursty one. I don't know about Jekyll. I don't know about Jekyll and Hyde. Funnily enough, though, at level 100, he could potentially face tank the NP one time, but he might die to the normal cards after. Depends. I'll take those Lancer Gems. I did not say Ryoma was boring. I said the 50%, you know, battery is boring, but, you know, the debuff stuff is cool, so it's a mixed bag. Dude, nobody can, I swear, anytime people try to, like, power phrase me, they always fuck it up. Like, I have seen people on our Discord just say things that I've said so wrong that I'm like, what the fuck? Like, someone the other day said I didn't like Ryoma. When have I ever said that? Like, ever. Like, either Ryoma, since, you know, he came out in GUDAGUDA 3 to now, I don't think any word has ever come out of my mouth indicating that I don't like Ryoma, right? Ever, right? But people aren't, my Discord is saying that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where does that even come from? I see you lost. I'm sure someone doesn't like Ryoma. He's generally liked. I don't know, someone's probably like really likes how's his name, Oryu, and you know, dislikes Ryoma because of that. That's always, it's like, you know, if Juliet got added, people would hate Romeo. There's not a lot of them, but there's people that don't like Sigurd because Brunhilde's their waifu, right? Like that is absolutely a thing. It's not common, but it exists. I know they're literally married, but that doesn't stop anyone. I mean, that does not stop anyone. They really need to let Blood Axe, like, summon his wife and his extra attack or something if he gets an animation update. I actually don't think I've ever seen someone that dislikes Ryoma, but because there's people that dislike Sigurd because of Brunhilde and so on and so forth, I'm sure there's some out there. I guarantee if you look hard enough, they're out there. They probably won't speak up much though because it's against the grain, right? So I figure they don't talk about it much because that's how the internet is, you know, echo chambers and all that. So, I'm assuming something happens in the story with them. I haven't looked into the story yet. But like, if I remember correctly, the whole point of like Rider Ryoma was he didn't have the spear, but he had the wife, right? And then his Lancer self was like, if you have the spear, you don't have the wife. But he has both, so... something is, either they change something, I'm remembering something wrong, or some bullshit happens in the story. So I'm pretty sure that that was a thing that like he did not have the spear, you know, as his rider self, right? That was like a thing. That was like the difference, right? And that's like pretty normal. Like Karna as his Lancer self, you know, has the spear, but if you get someone as an archer, he won't have the spear. That's like how class containers work. So if you saw Karna and his archer self, then he has the spear and then a bow, then it's like, okay, something is wrong here. Oh, they're absolute. I already know there's like discords out there where they hate all the guys and they want the game to be nothing but waifus. The opposite exists too, not often, but that is a thing from time to time. Look at that face. I still kind of like Rider Ryoma more. Just, I don't know, they're pretty classical. We'll see though. I haven't seen like all the animations and stuff yet. Because character-wise, these seem almost exactly the same, which I'm completely okay with. But like fashion-wise and stuff, I kind of like the Rider one more. But we'll see. We gotta do a stage here. I don't know how they would do Archer Karna, to be honest. And like technically his spear's not a spear, it's a dart, but they kind of changed it in FGO. So I'd kind of expect them to do the same thing if they did Archer Karna, but I don't know, you know, they haven't really detailed it enough. Okay, can I stop clicking buttons? I'd like to play the game now. It's his profile just says it's a miracle. Like, oh wow, he somehow has both. How did that happen? They might explain it though in the story. I'll have to look into it. Not a particularly great command code, unfortunately. Okay, are we done with all that? So, I like how I had that giant rant about the UI, and I didn't even mention the part where, like, for some reason you can't click here on these tabs. For, like, no reason, right? Like, why couldn't you be on this tab and then have it go straight into this UI? Why would that be a problem, right? Like, what the hell? Now, I did after, but I did not, like, during the initial rant. But I brought it up after. See, again, people don't fucking know what the hell I say. Alright, let's do well, we can do this stage. It's only 5 AP. They'll counterclass it, so it's gonna be a joke, but we'll just cancel it. I can't remember what I had for breakfast most days. Oh my god. Babbage would be proud. We getting Gundam. I'm guessing the pink-haired dude built that because he, like, I think made the other robots and everything. Like, it's like a really big armored guy there. Okay, can we finally... There we are, okay. That only took, like, 30 minutes to get through. Oh, I'm worried now. I'm guessing the card art just didn't change, but let me just make sure. Okay, we got it. I really wish their standing pose was, with the spears, at least in stage 2. It's really awkward the way they did it. Just in case there's debuffs. Wait, they're immune to debuffs. Because like his spears just like appear and disappear out of nowhere. It's like a costume, like Siegfried's costume, where his sword is just constantly appearing and disappearing. It's actually not that bad though, because like at least when he steps forward and backwards, it doesn't appear and disappear. Look at this guy. Oh, it's AoE. That's kind of cool though. Can we make this guy playable? I mean, King Protea is. Yep, this is pretty much just like the way they act in the writer version, so that's what it seemed like, which I'm okay with that. I actually, that's more canonical to how servants are supposed to be. You're not supposed to get some drastically different version of a character in a different class container. They just always like, oh wow, what an exception this is, except the exception ends up happening more than the rule because, you know, F-go. Oh, I got the music though. Oh my god, they're so lazy. They're so lazy! God damn it, man! And then someone is gonna say the lore, but like they make the lore to accommodate that stuff. Like they absolutely do. Like, oh my god. The normal attacks are different though. Got that big defense up. Shame they didn't quite loop there. Let's do a BM combo. I'd actually have to do the other combo first to know if that was a BM. I don't think it was though. I think that was just their long range buster. So I think they had a BM combo in their stage 3, but not in their stage 2, I think. Oh, the stage 1 is a different extra attack? Okay, we'll check that out next if Arjuna doesn't mind obliging. That animation. Dude just turns the jets on and rams into you. You know, I kind of want to see if we can. Let's just see if we can phase tank his NP with our giant defense up. I should probably do art. Let's not throw too hard here. Let's do slow-mo. I want to see the boss's NP properly. I bet you he's pretty OP lore-wise now. Because they were really strong before, but it was like Ryoma wasn't that strong of a servant, but then she carries like a motherfucker. But I'm guessing they're just way stronger now. Yeah, it's probably the same background, Cairo, and I think they're reusing the camera angle, because I've noticed that's something they do a lot, is the recycle camera angles, because they're using like a similar like particle effect, and so they want like the same angles and stuff so it doesn't look wrong. So I think they're literally using Canis's like water effect, and they're just reusing the camera angle. Like it's kind of like Arthur's like that. It's harder to tell but I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing, and we can pay attention here. I really want to do Buster Buster to see if they have a BM or not, but so meta to do art. Yeah, I like the robot quite a bit, actually. Yeah, we should use Fujino here. I completely zoned out and I was reading chat that entire time and I didn't look at the NP. That animation though. Gotta NP again, boys. Trying to debuff us on attack here. I don't have my debuff immunity up right now. I should have brought Atlas just to get my skills back again. Alright, we'll do quick Buster. Let's see what happens. We're not doing a whole lot of damage. That hair, dude. Bad hair day. Yep, no, wait, no, I did the wrong order. But I do think that's just their long-range Buster. I think that's the only two Busters they have in this form. This is actually going to be hard at neutral, I think. We're struggling quite a bit. Oh my god, I should have brought Atlas. Like, they're an event servant. The CE is not good here, but they're still an event servant, so this is kind of a... Yikes. Oh, that's a big O reference. That is absolutely a big O reference. And like his overall design is kind of in that style anyway. I don't think for a second that's a coincidence. I definitely think that was a big O reference right there. They do that quite often when they do mecha stuff. They like to reference things. Okay, this is gonna make my defense buff go to waste. Okay, this time I'm gonna watch the NP. Yeah, I dig the robot. He's cool. Armor ignore is so good here. Oh yeah, yeah. This side. Oh yeah, they are at. Jesus Christ, and that's the same particle effect. Oh my God! Imagine a new 5-star and they just recycle that much. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they recycle the ocean, they recycle the giant particle effect, and they're reusing the same camera. Oh my god. Dude, I remember day one FGO, they at least didn't do that, but they do that a lot now where they reuse, like they heavily reuse assets from NP to NP now. Like Shen Gong's NP has been reused so many times, and Arthur's has been reused so many times. That's always sad. It's like the one unique thing about the character you should, So I wonder if this fight ends after this. So one thing that'll make this easier to do at neutral, or even counterclass, like whatever you're doing, is just bring the command code to remove a defense buff. Because the 2 defense buffs combined is really what's getting us. Or bringing the command code that lets you ignore a defense buff. I haven't seen any pictures yet. Busy getting my ass kicked. It ends after you break this bar. Is there another fight with this guy after then? Because then we'll just do that one. Because if it's just the 2, that's not a whole lot to mess around with. I mean, actually, this is still even... Okay, well, maybe we'll do this one just a couple more times. Because I actually do think this fight right here is pretty nasty at neutral. Like, I think it'd be actually really tough. Alright, we'll reset real quick. But yeah, it sounds like there's a real fight after. But let's do it just a little bit. It's slightly different. Different gimmicks. Unique music. Wait, for both fights or just the one? Because we can turn that on. Alright, let's see. He's an archer. What do we want to use? I might need to summon someone for my... Well, we do 100 face. That's a classic. I mean, we're just using her, so let's give her another go. Let's see what this boss has got. So I'm gonna try the armor ignore command code because the one buff is unremovable. Could do both, but I'll try this, see what happens. Assuming my ult account has it. Thankfully it does. Wait a minute, that's not particularly good on the Buster card on 100 face. Huh. That's tricky. Could cut the Star Absorb one, but it really helps guarantee it critting at least once. RNG, let's go. Well, I'm not gonna use my Buster card much, so I can at least use this for science. Alright, off we go. Yeah, that design is kind of similar with like the shoulders and the half legs and everything. I mean, the main his special weapon though is the spears, and that's why. And there's like lore, lol. I wonder if this guy will be the challenge quest. It could be a lot of things. It could be Ryoma. It could be the assassin guy. It could be one of the new units like the welfare or the caster. It could be the robot, or it could just be literally, you know, whoever the fuck from GUDAGUDA, like Okita or what have you. Let's go Headless Nobu though. Yeah, it could be almost anything. Yeah, you could be Izo. Got his costume right there. I guess you can see the art. Oh no, you, well, let's see. Do you let you click? You can actually probably get the costume after you beat the story here, but now you can't bring up the full thing. Oh, Cairo getting that FP. Dude, I'm telling you, they just use Avenger Nobu Stage 1 as Archer Nobu now, and that's why they don't buff Archer Nobu. Yeah, Saber Deer mid. It sucks, man. Alright, I don't have the armor ignore one yet, so I can't test. This is going to be rough, though. Like, that's a lot of health at neutral. I think 100 Face is going to have a bad time here. Maybe I should have brought heal boost. Why didn't I bring Atlas? Well, before I reset, let me science here. I have to do the art card. Well, if I'm going to science, I might as well do the art card, but it'd be better to do this one. I'll just wait a second. We'll get it one way or the other. The way you can tell is if the icon pops up or not. I like how he did crit down and he crit anyway. I probably should have used that attack up when I had more art resist downs. Alright, if the icon pops up, then we know it's not working. And if it doesn't pop up, it is working. I couldn't tell because it popped up so low to the screen. And there was like too many numbers. I literally couldn't tell. I'll put it in slow-mo. I'll make it easier. No, I absolutely could not tell. There was just too much bullshit there. Oh, music's looping. Good music though. Okay, so that is a defense up. So that does work there. That really is cool. Right there. Oh god. I think he removed my offensive buffs, so I lost my art up. Not the biggest fan of that. Yeah, I'd love it if he was playable. Maybe they'll make the pink-haired guy playable eventually, and this guy'd be in his NP or his extra attack or something. That'd be pretty awesome. Alright, we have 150% crit down. We definitely need Atlas, though. If we had Atlas, I could heal right now. He hasn't cast it yet. She might be able to beat this with Atlas, but it'll be close. We just don't do a lot of damage with our NP. Too tanky, man. I wish I could do this at neutral with Ku. Okay, there's the other one, and he's got a armor ignore too. Man, we're gonna die when like, oh no, we have Guts, that's right. I actually shouldn't have brought that. Guts is not good here overall. Kind of worked out here, but we would've gotten a lot more value, something else. Do I want to sneak in that quick card? Actually, let's science it up here. Okay, that one is damage cut. So he has defense up and damage cut. Boy, Fujino gonna be real good here because she has buff block, so the damage cut won't apply, and she has armor ignore for his like unlimited passive. Oh, hey, look, another reason we want Atlas. Atlas is just so much better here. Let's give 100 Face one more go here. But yeah, Fujino is really good for this. It's very large, buff block is godly, armor ignore is godly. And then she's one of the stronger solo units anyway. We'll try her next, because we want to move on to the other stage. People were saying that one's like the real fight. Oh, I should turn the music on too. Orion's got the anti-archer passive. We might use him on the next one, the next fight. What do I want? Honestly, she could probably get away with this one. I don't think she needs the NP gain right now. Yeah, he's a big boy. Man, I really wish I could use Ku here. But he's counterclassing, so it'd be a joke. But it'd be fun to see at neutral. It's actually kind of a good opening hand because Or we want to just NP right away. Although it's actually more NP gain than we need. Oh man, yeah, have Talos punch this guy. That'd be awesome. Big O everywhere. Dude, Big O is such a weird anime. I don't know how many people here have seen it because it's old. But that is a weird anime. Wish I'd buff success chance, but 80%! We got it. No crit chance right now, though. The ending is just so whack. And they don't even tell you exactly what it is, but it's like a virtual reality, like based on a TV show or something. It's like a simulation of a TV show, or the TV show is the simulation. It's weird. Oh my god, we didn't loop. What I get for not having a crit chance. Oh, he can cast that in the first health bar. Interesting. I actually want to do the crit down. I'm really surprised we didn't loop there. This is not going to be a great run for her, though. Too much went wrong at the start. Yeah, we made it to 200%. That's not something you want to see on her. And that damage cut being early is not ideal. She did a great job explaining Big O. I don't know about that, but I remember there was this one character that was awesome. I don't remember his name because that show was a million years old. But he was like one of the antagonists in the middle, but he actually he was the only guy that knew what the hell was going on. Okay. I kind of wish we'd gotten stunned there so I could remove the defense down. Here's a problem. I don't want to cast my stuff because I kind of need the heal next turn. So I think I have to go without. That means we're going to need to double crit, I think. There's some old anime, though, that's really good out there, for sure. The industry wasn't so corporate in some of the earlier days, so there's some unique stuff. There's also some uniquely bad stuff, too. Very much so. I guess you just NP now. Fuck. Is there a world? See, I need different command codes. I need to have the heal boost. And maybe even the heal, because I could have enough health that I could wait to do my second skill until he's going to NP again. I guess I try, but I don't think that's going to happen. It might seem weird because we're kind of far off, but I think if you get lucky and he doesn't cast the damage cut at a really bad time, and you have the right command codes, she might barely be able to squeak out a win here. Yeah, she doesn't. Her art resistance doesn't change with overcharge. It wasn't even originally on her NP. They added it later. That'd be cool if it did, though. But yeah, she gets crit down, and that overcharge is okay if you're fighting a nutty boss with an abnormally high crit chance. But generally, her 50% crit down is more than enough, and a lot of bosses don't have high crit rates to begin with. She actually did worse this time, but that's because we didn't loop on that one. Also, I definitely messed up with the command codes. Yeah, we're probably... Let's see, I can't remember how far... Did we... For a second there, I think we crit with either, but we crit with one, so it's okay. Oh, he sure hit lingers. Son of a bitch. That is such a bad stage for her, though. There's a lot working against her, but she can definitely do better than that. But let's give Fujino a go, because I bet you she'll body this. Honestly, bringing the command code to remove the attack buff is not a bad idea for this stage, for a lot of units. I don't think Fujino is too much because it is still at neutral, so we'll see. Oh my god. She's 102 though. So we don't have command codes to counter this stage, but that's kind of okay because she's so good, so we can see how she does with just like a generic setup. Oh yeah, I'm not sure I thanked Genical for the 27-month resub. Excuse me. Do I use my damage cut now, even though he doesn't attack us a lot this turn? Man, I got the heal right now. Ugh, bad opening turn. I think we wait, because we have HP drain anyway. Ah, God, I hate this. Fuck it, I'll do it. That's such a bad opening hand. The quick guard barely does anything, but having 0 cards is pretty awful. But then we waste the heal. How did he attack 3 times? What? George, please. I shouldn't bring Leonidas, actually. That's really bad. I don't know why it took me that long to realize that. I guess I cast this. It doesn't... Yeah, I'll just cast everything. Fuck it. I'm so tempted to use the Merlin one. Yeah, her buff block is absurd here. They just run everything the boss wants to do. She just ignores the armor up. Oh yeah, no, that's a totally reasonable niche she has. That's more damage than things will do at counter class here half the time. I bet if I bring my coup, because of the boss's defense up, he won't do that much damage. Unless maybe he's got the 50% attack up at low health, right? But like, what the fuck? And she takes no damage. That is so ridiculous. And she's about to get her NP again, by the way. And she has armor ignore on her normal attacks. Because, you know, she needed that. Okay. Okay. Oh, the music. Let me do that. The music we're listening to is really generic anyway. Yeah, they buffed her NP for some reason. So she has no event bonus. She's not using an event CE. None of that. By the way, we can do the damage cut again. It would not shock me if she could face tank this. Because she's gonna have like another attack down. Do we just test it just to see? Because obviously we could do invulnerability, then you reuse her 3rd skill, and you know, so you know what? Let's find out. Let's see if she can just face tank it. That KK music for a millisecond. So much damage. That, again, no event bonus, man. Not counterclassing. Yep, she face tanked that, no problem. And we have another buff block, and now we have armor ignore again. Still has invulnerability. You know what? I'll just remove this. Because I can. I'm kind of beaming with the cards I'm picking right now because it doesn't matter. All right, well, we'll move on. I want to see the other fight with this guy, and we'll see what is in store there. You know, C tier unit my ass. And then if they're a saber, it's like, it's even worse. They don't have to be very large, you know. She'll do that kind of damage against a saber naturally, and then she's even tankier. We didn't even use the Mystic Code, for God's sakes, like the invulnerability. She can loop with like Vincian on Waver and all that. And people act like that's not legit, but like most of the units that loop the other way have to have Castoria's buffs or Scatty's buffs, so it doesn't make a difference really. Do double Waver and anybody can loop really. Look at this 100% battery. Yeah, if you're Saber and you're very large, it's like she can do 1,000,000 damage on her own. It's like, who needs buffs? Alright, I know he's gonna lose horribly, but I just want to see his costume real quick. And we'll get to see like what the deal with the stage is. Oh, now he's got an aura. Kind of a shame he's getting debuffed. But they probably just gave him an attack stat to compensate. I forgot to change Leonidas. Thankfully, this isn't a real thing anyway. Not gonna lie though, Izo looking pretty good. Oh my god, he has that yell in this costume. Oh my god. That makes this costume so good. Because he doesn't have that yell in like his stage 2, right? And I really like his stage 2, but it doesn't get the yell. That's so good. Alright, we'll do some damage here before we die. Oh, look at him being fancy. I was a little stiff though with like the launch. Oh, it's very slow in P-line. Wow, that's so delayed. That's all he says. Dude, Izo's got a lot of good fashion options. Because his stage 1 and stage 2 are great. And I don't mind his stage 3 either. It's not really my style, but it's still really good. Wow, they actually made a kind of in-between frame there. I'll probably die here, which kind of sucks because I should do the invulnerability, but I'll see if we can somehow survive. Oh man. Maniac knows. Just don't crit me, forehead. Maybe cast a skill? Cast a skill? Low roll? Oh man. Yeah, it's not humanoid. It's probably like mecha and giant or very large. Probably doesn't have giant. I don't know though. I doubt it. Alright, who to use? Mechanoid. I bet you the level 80 NP1 Canis can do it. He's pretty strong. That's a pretty nasty stage though, if you're not using the event bonus stuff. Oh yeah, we need to see their stage 1 real quick. This is definitely cheating, but Because they're counterclassing and event servant. Baldy could probably do it. If he's counterclassing, I don't see why not. Alright, let's see what their different extra attack is here. Her face, dude. She's just like hanging out. Yeah, that stuff's the same. Yeah, that is different. Like, it's completely different, honestly. Overall, I think I like Stage 2 the best, but they're all fine. I don't have a problem with any of them. But yeah, I think Stage 2 is the best. Ku probably is the most popular 3-star. He's actually normally pretty high up in polls and whatnot. You know, it's hard to get actual data on that stuff because sample size and bias and this, that, and the other, but he's pretty consistently popular when they do any kind of poll, regardless of rarity. So yeah, he probably... It's like him and Ricky, I think, are the ones that are really up there. Yeah, I don't mind Stage 3. The only thing I don't like about Stage 3 is like the eyes. The floating eyes is a little weird. But they're all good. I guess we just, bonk. Yeah, Ricky's really popular. I mean, dude, the year he was released, he was the most picked Valentine's Day scene out of all the new servants. Like, a lot of stuff came out that year. And he was because you got like a thing where you could pick one Valentine's Day scene to see first, and the most picked that year was Ricky. Now, to be fair, that really only shows his, like, popularity versus what came out that year, because for example your favorite character might be like Gilgamesh, but you'd probably already gotten Gilgamesh's Valentine's Day scene from previous years. But yeah, the fact that he won that was pretty crazy, and he's also one of the more grailed units, and yeah, he's always doing really well in polls and stuff, so yeah, he's very popular. I mean, I like him, like I like Ricky a lot, so I think NA will get it when they actually play Lost Belt 5. Yeah, Izo's popular too. I don't think he's as popular though as Ku or Ricky, but he is popular. Dude, oh my god. I'm pretty sure her dragon form is a modified version of the Sea Serpent. Or it might even be the Canis' Phoenix in her Lancer form. But the way its wings are and everything, I think they may have like... I think what they did, I suspect, is they used the skeleton work of like Canis' Phoenix form. Or the blue form when the Sea Serpent's all blue and glowing. But I think they might have used the skeleton work of that. And then they put the new stuff on top of it, like over it, right? So they just used like the skeleton work. And they definitely would if that's the case, they definitely adjusted it. But they're 100% using the particle effects from Rider Canis' NP. And they're using the same water and the same camera angle. So there's a lot of reused assets there. Which is pretty surprising for a 5-star. I keep trying to use my second skill, but... Do I face tank the NP when I'm going to have my 50% defense up? I don't think so, though. There's no reason to. We'll do this with some other servants, though. I want to see, though, if the fight ends, or if you have to go through all the health bars. If you do have to go through all the health bars and you don't use an event CE, this will actually be pretty hard to do at neutral. Yeah, the way it looks at the end there, it's definitely reminding me. Oh, casual Pearson vulnerability. Well, good thing I had my defense up. That means you use the invulnerability on like normal attacks instead. So we can... Honestly, this is going to be nuts at neutral. Fujino can still do it because she'll be able to buff block the Pierce invulnerability. And at counterclass, I don't think it's that bad because you're just going to be so tanky against this guy if you're counterclassing him. But I don't think a whole lot of stuff would do this at neutral. I think there's a few, like a few could do it. And like half counterclasses like rulers and berserkers, they could definitely do it. But full on neutral, I think it'd be pretty tough. But yeah, Fujino's got it because she's buff block is just way too good here. And then she's also got the niche. I'd say this is actually way above average if you do it at neutral for difficulty. Like if you don't use an event CE, you don't have an event bonus, and you play it neutral, I think this is actually pretty hard. Even in a team, I think it'd be hard to an extent. I mean, obviously, you know, OP supports, but if you do like 1 to 3 stars, and you did it, well, at that point, you kind of would have to use counterclass, I think. It'd be pretty bullshit if you didn't. She wins with two turns of wiggle room. The fact that it's that close, though, actually, it shows what I'm talking about. Like, Fujino is ludicrously busted here, and if she goes down to having 2 turns left, that means a lot of units couldn't possibly do this. Like, no way. Like, at neutral. I mean, obviously, counterclassing, no problem. But I think a lot of stuff at neutral will just get absolutely shit on here. Orion could probably do it. Oh my god, if he was 500k, yeah, no way. Yeah, dude, most units are going to get absolutely obliterated without the event CE. Well, what we can do is anyone in chat that wants to use their unit, if they're neutral and no event CE, none of that, go ahead and slot them in your all slot, and then we'll try to add some people and we'll test some stuff. That's crazy. Wow, Galatea using an event CE still lost? That kind of scares me. Yeah, that means I wish I would love to do this with Ku then at neutral, but I can't. Because you got ways of dealing with the Pierce vulnerability, but that's just a lot of health to get through. Yeah, actually, I think this is really hard at neutral. Like, I think this is crazy hard at neutral. I didn't think the last health bar would be that tanky. Alright, well, let's see what chat's got, and we'll, whatever you put up, though, make sure you give them good command codes and everything, because, yeah, this is definitely going to be the real deal here. I think Super Orion could do it because he has guts, so he doesn't care about Pierce vulnerability, and he does so much damage, and he has anti-archer third passive. So I think Fujino can do it, because, I mean, Bisu's already done it. And then I bet you Super Orion could do it. We'll see beyond that, though. And thank you... How the fuck do you say your name? Lamater Urjager 68? I got that part right, but thank you for the 4 months. Alright, so... What you want to use, remember, put in the all slot. Man, I wish it was like a, what's her name? Luvia, the Luvia fight, so we could use, sabers and lancers, but they're both kind of no good here. So this guy hasn't logged on in a while, so I doubt he's in chat. That guy just logged on, so it's a pretty good chance that he is. I think Zashi is here. Oh fuck, though, she's a saber, but he could put up something else if he wants to. Yeah, sabers don't really have a chance here, unfortunately. If I remove your invite here, you can just send it again. I'm just trying to make sure the people that are on the list are actually in chat. Yeah, it's my ult account. I'll put up the code in a second here. That is a big pinth. But yeah, try to put up pure class neutral and preferably no event bonus. But if they're like an event servant, we might use them anyway, but no event CE or any of that. I don't think any of these people are in chat right now, but... And if you're already on my list, same thing, just put it in the all slot. Alright, there we go. Trying to think how many things at neutral though that I can think of that can do this, and I can only think of a few. Because not only is it huge stats, big damage, and some annoying gimmicks, and just crazy tanky, but then it has pierce and vulnerability, so. Alright, hopefully that's enough time. I'll use something on my account real quick to update everything. I'll use like Achilles. There's no way he's gonna win, but I feel like that's a kind of a good bar to set. Unless I'm forgetting something. Yeah, we'll do Achilles. He is so screwed, but see what he gets done. Yeah, Kama, yeah, I like to see Kama because she's one of the best solo units anyway. So that's a really good test to see how I'd actually really like to see how like Kama, King Asan, you know, stuff like that. That'd be interesting. I swear, how come am I the only one that's noticed this? Almost every time we have a stage like this, it's a archer or a saber. So I can't use Ku. It's crazy. Like, what the fuck? And there's some bosses that are much harder than this. So then it's like, you know, you don't need to play it at neutral. But then they're an archer. So then Ku really kills them. Like, you know, Zenobia. The challenge quest with Zenobia and stuff. Like, Ku's been murdering challenge quests, like, right and left. But when I want to do, like, you know, a fight not quite as hard as a challenge quest, but then at neutral, so it's kind of, like, turning into a challenge quest. You know, they're always a class like, you know, Ku's either too good or too fucked against. But yeah, a lot of them are archers. Like, a lot of them are archers. I think he still had armor. Could do the attack removal, because I noticed you start stacking attack buffs, but I feel like you'll be so... You can remove 2 per turn, but I don't think you could keep up with it. And if you can't keep up with it, I don't think there's any point in trying. Don't really know what to use then. Today's stream is going to be shorter though, because I started really late and I got plans for later, but tomorrow we'll dig into this quite a bit. But we probably won't do it too much tonight just because I don't think I have time, but we'll do it some. And I'll just keep the stage for a bit because the challenge quest I don't think is tomorrow. I think it's the day after, so... Wait, no. Don't, no. Not on Achilles. We don't want that. I don't know what the hell to go with, though. Could do crit down. Getting crit here is definitely bad. I don't know. I mean, Achilles will lose no matter what I do, so I'll just do like crit damage if I can find the art crit damage one. I always have such a hard time finding it. There it is. These are not really good command codes, but it's kind of futile, so... There's way too many command codes now. I really wish they wouldn't do it like this. Like there's like 5 command codes that all do the same thing. It's like just add that command code then multiple times. Like, you know, some of them are side grades and that's good, but holy shit, there's way too many command codes now. Looking for that Ushi one, but it's just so hard to find anything. Like now this one's at the top. I hate that. because it's not a good one. And I already know they're not going to address this in an elegant way. They're going to do some, like, you have to go through this menu and dig down and like filter things instead of, you know, making a good UI. So it sucks. It's so needless that we have this many. I can't find the command code that I want. I'll just do that. I guess that's fine anyway, really. Wait, it's not a servant. We'll do, I guess we can do that one. Okay, good enough. Second archive doesn't help at all. Like, you need to be able to sort them into, like, pillars, you know, offensive, defensive, you know, buff, that kind of stuff. That way you can just quickly, you know, go through, like, the certain type you're looking for, and they're all just right there. You don't have to, like, keep clicking a filter on and off over and over again. Like, that's a terrible way to do it. But that's, like, their answer to everything. I mean, look how convoluted some of this stuff gets, like, with the UI. Like, it's terrible. Like, their craft essence filters take so long to get through, especially if you want to, okay, this CE, then that CE, then that CE, and they're all have different effects. Trying to use filters to get through all that is just a nightmare. Actually, I could have done 100 Face again, but we've already used her. And yeah, if you don't read moon runes, it doesn't help anyway. But even if you do read moon runes, it's still bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap up soon, but we'll get Kama in there. Wait, we gotta try that. I actually have less time than I thought I did, which kind of sucks. Yeah, we'll probably have to mostly do this tomorrow. I feel bad because I got everyone sending me invites, but we don't have a whole lot of time to use a lot of units, but we'll definitely get to it tomorrow. Alright. At least we have defense up, that's something. Yeah, without the event CE or an event bonus, this would be a pretty legit fight, especially for a new account. This would be pretty tough. Like, this would be harder than a lot of the main story fights out there. That's because, though, they expect you to use the event CE. And we just stick with quick for now. I'll get my NP no matter what. Achilles does do good damage, though, all things considered. That armor ignore, though, and there's a crit. But he's not even close, man. Getting destroyed here. Yeah, as soon when Beasley said Fujino, you know, only had like 2 turns left, when she's so good for this fight, I was like, okay, people are going to get fucked up. And then Otto said Pants, and Pants is, you know, not neutral, she's a berserker, although there's drawbacks to that. And then Pants is really good. And he said Pants couldn't do it with a regular event CE. Like, so that means most people are dead meat for sure. All right, Piercing Vulnerability, right? Yeah. I'm telling you, most units are just going to get slaughtered. I think even Kama might lose this, and that'd be really scary. Because Kama's a strong solo unit. Because I bet you can't charm the mech, but I don't know, we'll see. It makes sense if you couldn't, but they don't always think about that, like under the hood. Sometimes they just don't bother. Yeah, that helps a lot if you can. Alright, 10 and 10, NP3, solid command codes. Only level 90, but she's a 5-star, so not too big of a deal. Okay, 13, 14. I wouldn't, well, we'll see. We'll see how far she can get. But if she can beat it, she might need to be grailed. We'll see. Like, I think it's gonna be close, potentially. I don't know, that Piercing Vulnerability might just end us. Charlotte would 3-turn this easy. I don't know about that. I brought Leonidas again. Oh my god. We got a terrible opening hand. No, her charm doesn't work on anything. Some things are just straight immune to charm. Like there's quite a few things. I don't just mean debuff immunity, but there's just things that just have immunity to charm. And they've done that for all kinds of bosses. Like sure, if you do like a, you know, an Ember daily or a, you know, a Gym daily, then you're pretty much always going to be able to charm. But they've had all kinds of bosses with hidden passives. Like Limbo in 5.5, he's got a they don't show it like on his thing, but he's got a hidden passive where he's got like massive stun resistance. And I think charm resistance too, but he doesn't have petrify resistance, funnily enough, so Medusa and Gorgon and such can still do their stuff. I should have probably already cast this, but if that one turn would make the difference, we'd be in really big trouble anyway. I think I actually do her art card here. Charlotte needs to be level 120, a Lancer, and 50k foe. Sad thing is, if she was level 100, or even 120, and she changed her class to Lancer, I'm not sure she'd be able to do this. I mean, I don't know, at 120 she might be able to, because that's pretty nuts, but if she just changed her, if she was like 100 and changed to Lancer, I don't think she could do it. I think I do this again. Now we quit quick. I don't know what she does about the Pierce Invulnerability. What you might need to do is set it up so like when I'm double NPing like this, you do that when he already had his NP, so you're actually buying yourself turns. Because right now the stall I'm doing isn't on turns that he would do it anyway, so it's not as valuable. Because I don't want to use my entire health bar. You know, I want to use my health bar up on normal turns. You know, and then have like guts go off when I was low on health anyway. You know, that's what you want. I guess I can still wait to do the debuff clear. I think there is a path to victory for her, but it's going to be a complicated one. Like I think you definitely don't focus on charming that early. Like you want to, like your health bar is a resource, and if you can one-shot me with an NP, then I wasted all those turns. Like I could have just not charmed him instead, and then charmed him so his NP was delayed a bunch. We'll see. It was possible that I could have also NP'd right there. Oh god, please don't kill me this turn. No, don't do it. Don't you fucking. He did it. Oh shit. Woo! 194. That's where being grailed though would like make this turn like a lot more possible. I need heal boost. If I hit heal boost right now, I could get back up to really high health and then charm and like actually run it back, and guts still hasn't gone off. I think I do that. I think she can beat this, but you're gonna have to work your ass off and get maybe a little lucky. But I feel like it's possible, and especially with the heal boost command code. I don't know what card you put it on, but I think that would be a potential way to do this. I tell you though, the fact that this is hard on her shows how actually difficult this stage is at neutral. Because she normally just, you know, breezes through stuff like this. My charms have almost never been on good turns, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, see, if I had heal boost, I could probably not die this turn, where I feel like it's actually kind of likely that I'm gonna die here. We might actually replace that Star Bomb command code with heal boost, because we use quick the most. And 2 extra stars is not that big of a deal. I mean, it's nice, but she's okay on Star Gen, I would say. Damn. Even with our crit down, we got crit there. She needs to get to 50% on her own here. Come on, come on! Yeah, there we go. That's good. That means I can NP again. We're gonna do overkill damage, but... Yep, dude. I think heal boost is gonna be the way, because I could heal again soon. And then also, we maybe even mix in the regular heal command code. I'm not sure, but maybe. Doing art again because of Merlin. Yeah, the first fight is way easier. We're close. I wonder... let's see. Yeah, I think with heal boost though, I do think she's got this, because then you do invulnerability for a normal attack turn, and then we could get a lot of our skills back again. Like with enough healing from your command codes, I think you could get your guts again, and that's a win. Yeah, because this is not even remotely optimized, and she's not grailed. And that actually matters here for sure. Because yeah, if she had heal boost right now, and because she comes back with 2,000 life, she could like bounce back really hard. So, I guess I don't invulnerability. The bad thing is if a charm fails, I don't have my third skill up. We do that. Yeah, I could see Gramps doing it at 118, because at that point, you know, he does have the big guts, which is very good here. And I mean, 118, your stats are just so high at that point, but I don't think he could do it at 90 at all. Like, no way. Like, Hama at 118 would fucking shit all over this. Oh crap, she didn't charm. Well, that's death. I think she actually would have won, potentially, if she had charmed there, because then I was going to do invulnerability whenever I didn't have it up. Yeah, I think she would have won. I think she would have won. But there's always going to be some RNG for her because of that. But I think she can do it, and even at 90, I think she can do it. It's not easy, and you'll definitely need to switch on the command codes and stuff. But that's pretty damn impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Because most people are not even getting close. Oh, he's using the event CE. Yeah, I think if you use the event CE, a lot of stuff can do this. That's a really important detail. Like 118 with the event CE. Because like if Kama had the event CE, she would have won many turns ago. And she's at 90, so... It's always something, man. I tell you, it's always something. Oh, there's Fishy. There's Fishy. Alright, I only got time for one more, but we'll try to get to some of these next time. Which one do we want to see? Not King Potato Chips, though. Freaking Chloe, dude. Chloe is good, though. I don't know why Fish is even trying that, because he changed the unit, so I think he actually wants us to use that, but none of these would really even have a chance, though, to be honest, except for Ushi, but if we use Ushi, I feel like we should use Hexes because his is so strong. Okay, I don't want to do it, but I like never use Chloe, so we'll give Chloe a run because that's like the most applicable, and I can't even think of the last time I used Chloe. Oh, it doesn't show the event slot. Fuck. So I don't even know what they put up then. Damn it. Those probably aren't the same picks. Yeah, that's why I don't like the event slot, non-event slot thing. And I always try to make mine the same, no matter what it is, because it like makes nothing but problems. That guy's Chloe though is so strong. That one probably is the same, I would imagine. It's actually the strongest Chloe I think I've ever seen in FGO, because I haven't seen, rarely do I even see Chloe at all because she's old, and then 100's pretty rare, and that's 102, so. I am so not a fan of Chloe though. It's an okay CE, it's really good for looping, but it's probably overkill here. She can probably loop without it. He's brought Leonidas again. And actually I shouldn't bring George either because of the defense up. Honestly, I think I actually evade on turn 1. See if I can get it to come back when I need it. Fights have to be very short for Gut CEs to be good, because it only buys you 1 turn. And let's say you can live 8 turns with or without it. You know, a CE doing a more active like damage effect or whatever over those 8 turns is going to add up to more than 1 bonus turn. It depends on the unit, depends on the fight, depends on when you need the damage, right? So I mean, Gut CE is absolute. Oh my God, Leonidas lived. Oh God. Now I can't art chain because of that. Well, at least she's got the Merlin command code, so it's not that bad. Yeah, Chin would be better because there's less people to deal with. And the ult account can actually do Chin now. It used to not be able to because it didn't have his passive, but we have the passive now. That's true, you could also just bring 2 level 1 Zerker just because he's AoE, that's true. You can pretty much just bring whatever. Well, we can use our third. Oh, right, okay. That was enough. Yeah, she's just dying so bad. Dude, I'm telling you, most units are just not even going to get close, like, at all. Now, I do think a lot of units, though, could do it with the event CE. But even then, though, I think it's still going to be hard. Like, even with the event CE, I don't think this is particularly easy. Dude, she's just gonna die, dude. She's gonna die so fast. She might even die this turn. She's not doing any damage. Because he had double defense stuff there. Well, she'll get her evade back at least. Wait, he's just gonna kill us. Yeah, he's just gonna kill us because of the Pierce vulnerability. Yeah, so in this case, because she lives so short, then Guts would be better. Dude, most people just can't do this. Like, no way. Guts is huge here. Like, Guts is such a helpful ability here. I think Ku could solo this though because he's counterclassing, so he wouldn't need the event CE, and because he has Guts, I think he could do it, and because he's a Lancer, he could actually face tank an NP, and then Guts the second NP. So like, Ku's definitely got it, but he's a Lancer, and I think there's a variety of Lancers that could do it. So if she had Guts, and you got a really lucky start, and the taunt walls didn't fuck us up so much, she could probably at least break the first health bar. Yeah, Ku can probably get his Guts off twice, actually, and he can probably face tank the first NP. So he can deal with 3 NPs at least, and then up to until the 4th NP would happen, and he'll kill the boss by then. Yeah, Ku could do it, but honestly, you'd still have to play Ku properly. You'd still push Ku a bit, just because this stage is fucked up. Okay, I should probably wrap up there. I really do want to do this boss more because it's like a brick that when most units can't do it, that means you can kind of benchmark against each other, and that's actually pretty fun. So we'll definitely mess around with this more tomorrow. I do apologize for the shorter stream, but I probably could have snuck in one more stage, but I should probably just wrap up now. It's all right. But thank you all for hanging out. We will use more of chat's units tomorrow, and hopefully I will see you all then. Let me raid someone. Not a lot of people playing FGO right now. Well, we'll just raid Kadroth. We'll the tried and true there. He's looking at like the wiki or something right now. I don't even. But go get him, lads. Anyway, peace.